Okay, uh, question for today. Is going on vacation ordained by God? Okay, to get to the root of what vacation means, before we answer the question, vacation is something that it's like an Americanized version of taking some time off. The It used to say, like the people in Europe say that they're going on holiday, right? Uh, They used to do that in this country. We're going to go on holiday, but it was limited to the people that could afford to go on holiday. So as people started becoming more and more affluent, uh, they didn't want to say no. We're not that type of person. So what they would do, the travel industry started with this to vacate the city to get some time for yourself, time for rest. So the term vacation came to be. So it's to evacuate the city to take some time. Uh, Now people in yoga, they tell you to vacate your mind, to empty your mind. What's the first thing you think of when you vacate your mind? You think of evil thoughts. So that's not a good thing to do. God tells you to put yourself in remembrance of what He has done. Yeah, that's a better term for finding that peace that you're looking for, uh, instead of vacating your mind. That's just a little nugget. Okay, to get back at the what the question is. Okay, in Exodus 20 verses 10 through 11, God recognizes our need for rest. And that's one of the 10 commandments, is to remember the Sabbath, right? The Sabbath is for rest. Okay, it's the rest is also provided for the saints, right? Specifically in Revelation 6:11, it's the tribulation saints, people that were martyred for uh, for Jesus by getting their heads cut off, and that's in Revelation. And also, rest is enjoyed after death. There's examples given in Job 3:13 and 17, and in Revelation 14:13, right? You ever heard the term, it's I'll sleep when I'm dead, right? Because I've known people like that. There's go, 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 go. Uh, you know, there's a time to be active and another time to, for rest. So, uh, in Psalm 55, verses in verse 6, that's where it says rest, but you have to read the whole uh, stanza, because it's more like a poem. One Verses 1 through 8 to get the whole gist of what rest is about. So I'm gonna go ahead and read that. Psalm 55, starting at verse 1. It says, "Listen to my prayer, O God. Do not ignore my plea. My thoughts trouble me, and I am distraught because of what my enemy is saying, because of the threats of the wicked, for they may bring down suffering on me and assail me in anger. My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen on me. Fear and trembling have beset me. Horror has overwhelmed me. I said, oh, that I had wings of a dove. I would fly away and be at rest. I would be far away and stay in the desert. I would hurry to my place of shelter, far from the tempest and storm." So, rest is a good thing, right? And it's ordained by God. Now, uh, in Mark chapter 6, verses 31 through 32. Jesus recognized that his disciples needed some rest. He said so many people were coming to being ministered to that you could see that they were tired. They were going to fall out. So Jesus told them to, let's get away for a while. And he shut down the ministry, got on a boat, went across. Now, when the people saw where he was going, by the time they got to where they were going across the lake, because it's the Sea of Galilee, as they saw where he was going, he met them there. Right? The need's always going to be there. So, if pastors need to take some time, their parishioners, the people that the congregation that's part of the church should give them grace to let them get away and get some time with the Lord and get refreshed into what the Lord wants you to know, right? He spends time in prayer to find out what's going on in the congregation in order to put the messages forth. So if you're one of these people that I want more, God's going to provide it, but not necessarily through the pastor. Pastor needs some rest. So think about that. If you need to step up and fill in for the pastor, this is your message to you. So be blessed, people.